Brad Cummins. Today we've got, right now, the South Australian under-18s versus the New South Wales under-18s. This tournament is composed of 4 states. And you can see here already the captains have met at midfield, and New South Wales is going to be receiving. I can guarantee you both teams are amped up and ready to play. This is why we love this game. The passion, the teamwork, the toughness. These are under 18s, but this isn't just a game. It's a 3-day audition. Excuse me. Well, yeah, 3 days. Because they're playing not only today, but Wednesday and next Saturday. And for many of them who have aspirations to go on and play, potentially in the States, this is an audition for greatness. You're going to see hits that make your ancestors feel it, throws that defy physics, and at least one kid who's faster than the cameraman. Whether you're a diehard fan, a nervous parent, or you just accidentally clicked on the link, buckle up. 3 games, 4 states, 1 title that nobody wants to share. And we're glad you're here. The whistle is wet, the pads are strapped, and we are live. Let's play some football. That was for free. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are ready. And these guys may be under 18, but some of them look like men, like mountains. I mean, I'm a little bit gobsmacked. I'm thinking of this number 67 here for South Australia. Dude is a giant. Lucas Marone. All right. The wind is kicked up. The day is beautiful. Whether you are watching in America, which we have had people commentating to us from America, thank you. Don't hesitate to leave a comment on the page. We appreciate your support. And as my mom always said, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. All right, we live in too much of a negative world anyway. Let's just support each other and uplift this amazing game called football. And away we go. The Sharks have the ball. And already you're seeing a good little return. Well, there we go. Number 2, Owen Healy. Showing there's quite a bit of difference between the under-16s and the under-18s, especially when it comes to speed. These dudes are ready and chomping at the bit. South Australia has perennially been one of these boomer bust states in terms of they can perform really well at times. They, in fact, have won the national championship, the men's. And there you're seeing up the gut. And you may be hearing the silence. They are pumped, and they are wanting this. Number 2, Owen Healy. He may be built like Frodo, but he plays like, well, I don't know, Gandalf. High snap. Gives to Owen. Gets maybe a yard. But that's all they need, because guess what? It's a South Australia first down. Man in motion. Oh, fakes the inside handoff. The quarterback keeps it. Breaks a couple tackles. He's a big boy. He's a big boy. Mama didn't deny him any food growing up. Look at this replay. Fakes the handoff. He's got pressure on the edge. Just takes it. Barges into his own man. Says, "Excuse me." Well done, Riley Stewart. I imagine we're going to be hearing his name quite a bit. Quarterback. Stewart hands the ball off to Owen. Owen breaks around the left side. He's got plenty of room. Brought down by a host of tacklers. And you can see South Australia has come to play. They're not just here for a vacation, folks. They have come to play. Owen Healy. Let's see how long he can keep it up, but he just sees broad daylight. I mean, folks, you've heard me say it, but that was wide open like a 7-Eleven on Christmas Day. Running back is one of those positions where you don't need to necessarily be super tall. You just got to have a low center of gravity to nice quick pass to the outside. Having a low center of gravity really helps you at times, especially if you can keep those legs churning. Some of the greatest running backs have been some of the smallest guys. Barry Sanders, Emmitt Smith. Now, you may be wondering, maybe looking, especially with the under-18s, you've seen all the multicolored helmets. Well, that's because each helmet represents a team, a different team from their local league, except for the yellow helmets. I'll explain more about that after the snap. Quick pass out to the right, complete, number 8, and he's got the first down and more. There we go, number 8, William Short. Coming in with the reception. You can see he just breaks it around the side, and he's ready to play. South Australia marching their way down the field. Looks like Victoria has gone with a 3-man front. That is 3 guys, 3 down linemen on the defense. You can see from our end zone cam. And then they're going to have 4 linebackers typically. There's the snap. Looks across the middle, and he's in for the touchdown! Congratulations! South Australia, you have just scored the first touchdown for the under-18s tournament of 2026. He surveys across the field, sees a man wide open, and there he is, and he waltzes in for the touchdown. Number 12, Angus McDonald. Angus is actually listed his primary position as a linebacker. Obviously, he's playing wide receiver here. Now, here's a nice, interesting difference is you're seeing the 1-point extra point conversion, and it is good. So South Australia, you have to be ecstatic about that. You got the ball and you marched downfield. They looked good. Congratulations, Simon, on getting these guys and Lee and the rest of the coaching staff, getting them well prepared. Let's see if New South Wales can respond in kind. Took about 3 minutes and 18 seconds off the clock. Anyway, back to what I was saying about the helmets. The yellow helmets. The yellow helmets represent the national team. So if a player is wearing one of these yellow helmets, it means that they have been selected and played for on the all-national team. So you seeing these guys are the best from their state, and then the yellow ones means they're selected to represent the country. So it can be a little bit of a target on their back, because when you wearing a yellow helmet, you've earned it. But something tells me they're ready for the challenge. And there is the kickoff. And that's going to go out of bounds. So that means when it's a kickoff and it goes out of bounds, it is actually technically considered a penalty. And they are going to bring the ball out. And advance it. We are playing, in FYI, we are playing on a rugby field. So it's not a full 100 yards like a traditional American. It's actually 90 yards. So that's why you will not see the 50-yard line painted on the field. New South Wales lines up, balance formation, man in motion across. They've got pressure, but their quarterback, number 2, evades the pressure, says on the sideline, I'm happy to play some football, gentlemen. There's no running out of bounds here. This is not your father's Oldsmobile. I'm happy to run you over. Riley Taylor, mark that name down. He is going to be busy today. That looked like some pressure getting in the backfield, but he knew how to handle that, and he was not afraid to initiate the contact. There's the handoff around the right side. He's got plenty of room. And he marches down for a New South Wales first down. So far, both teams opening it up on the ground, seeing what they can get. Man in motion, and they give it to on the sweep. But you're seeing number 12 for South Australia, Angus McDonald, bringing him down. They gave it on the little jet sweep to number 17, Gabriel Wood, but he got the wood brought to him. We've got pressure. He evades the pocket, rolls right, decides to tuck it, can't do anything with it. So Riley Taylor unable to make anything happen on that one. It's going to bring up third down and short. We'll see if they can get the first down. You're really close to what we call 4-down territory, where no matter what, you go for it on 4th down. Probably not quite there where it's automatic. Single back. Looks like their option. And they do. They option it to number 22, I believe. And he certainly gets enough for the first down. And you notice that toss. That was definitely more of a, you can tell it's a rugby style toss. People in America that are watching this would think that that is crazy. But players here are actually more comfortable doing a rugby-style toss than they would be doing a traditional American pitch. So we had a play a flag on that play, and unfortunately for New South Wales, it gets pushed all the way back, and we're still faced with a third down. Drops back, looks, pump fakes, nothing there, rolls left, throws, incomplete. Of course, New South Wales is looking for a flag, but there is none to be found. It's going to bring up fourth down. You got to be thinking they're going to punt here at midfield. So they had a little bit of a drive going, but just could not capitalize. Drops back. He's got pressure. Evades it. Riley's pointing downfield, looking for his man. Throws it deep. He's got him in the end zone. Touchdown! But we've got a laundry on the field. Oh, no, folks. It looks like this one, we'll see. Let's not interpret it. But either way, look at this. Riley the Rocket Taylor doesn't see anything, immediately rolls. Oh, wow, he was downfield. I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage, folks. What a catch. Holy cow, that was a good catch. I don't care if it wasn't successful. That needs to be on the highlight reel. Yeah, so if you are beyond the line of scrimmage, you cannot throw a forward pass. And that's what you saw there. Riley was beyond the line of scrimmage, and he still threw the ball downfield. For an amazing catch. But unfortunately, they had to call it back because of that rule. So therefore, it's a turnover on downs. And now South Australia has the ball. We've got a trips formation to the right. Trips mean triple receivers. Looks, we've got a complete pass. Try and get you a number on that one. I think that was number 12. Angus, you're hearing his name a lot. With the reception, and number 12, Angus McDonald, brings up a second and short, 2nd and 2. The give is to Frodo up the middle, and he's got yourself a first down. Owen Healy. So, and already South Australia is calling a timeout. They are moving the ball, folks, and you can see a little bit of a size discrepancy between New South Wales and South Australia. New South Wales, obviously, with Sydney, has a definite general population advantage versus Adelaide and South Australia, even though the players could absolutely come from outside those particular areas, towns, cities. New South Wales has a larger population to draw from, so you would think that they would be a little bit more dominant just by sheer numbers. But that's not always the case. South Australia has at times very punched above their weight, and they do it really well. Head coach Lee Rayner has been with them for quite a long time. So there is continuity in that program, and he does an excellent job of getting his players prepared. Here we go, first down. He fakes a handoff, and he's got nowhere to go. Never was able to get his eyes up downfield because he was under pressure so much. Riley Stewart. He's a big unit. Pitches it over to Owen, who breaks it up the field. And again, you just big chunks you're seeing from Owen, Frodo, Healy. First down, ball about the 15-yard line. And we've got a delay of game. South Australia's got to be paid more attention to the play clock there. That hurts when you're that close. You can't have those mistakes. Got a nice pass over the middle, complete. Oh, touchdown, Sharks. Woohoo! There you go, folks. Look at that, number 8, William, I'm not so short. Congratulations. And they are on the board again. There you go. Look at that. And we have South Australia 14, I think. New South Wales 0. You could not have asked for a better offensive start if you are New South Wales. Excuse me, if you're in South Australia, New South Wales, you definitely wish that was not the case. They're looking to see if they can make a statement. They had a couple good chunk plays, but they were brought back, obviously, by the penalties. So we know South Australia or excuse me, New South Wales can score. And the kickoff is muffed at the 1. He brings it out of the end zone. Evades a couple tackles and ends up being a gang tackle. If you're New South Wales, you know you can move the ball. You demonstrated it last series. So even though you're down by 14, you just got to keep your head up and take it one play at a time. This game can turn on a dime, folks. They need to hurry up and get that play off. They've only got 5 seconds left on the play clock. Give the ball, handoff up the middle, brought down emphatically by number 29, Ian McWhorter, linebacker for South Australia. Riley hands it off. Breaks a couple tackles around the right side. That's some heavy-duty running right there. Never seen so much love given to each other after a play. Both these teams just can't stop hugging each other. Isaac Meraki on the carry. Drops back, right, fades right, throws, sliding catch. Was he in bounds? Yes, he was. Complete to number 17, Gabriel Wood. The key for South Australia, I think, is going to be making sure that they can apply pressure to Riley the Rocket. They're bringing 5 men at the line of scrimmage. They're bringing all 5, which creates some openings in the backfield. Again, intended for Gabriel. It is significantly windy today, so we'll see if that plays with the passing game. It's right now it's coming across the field, right to left. Doesn't see anybody. Does a little bit of scramble, and he is by number 33, Levi O'Donoghue. Wow, what timing on that one. Just waiting for the response from the Sharks about the penalty that just happened. It's holding against New South Wales. They decided to decline the penalty. Interesting, not push them back. So instead of it being 2nd and 20, it's now 3rd and 10. Riley takes the handoff, pulls it, little option, runs. You gotta love the spunk on this guy. Not sure if I'm not sure if he needs to be flexing like that, but he's ready to play. Look at this, folks. I'm just gonna, now it's not textbook tackling technique there, but at least he brought him down. You want to get a little bit lower than that if you're gonna bring down the Rocket. But all in all, South Australia has got to be happy. They are up at the end of one, 14-0. It's New South Wales ball, and we will be back in the second quarter shortly. And we're back. The end of one. Sorry, just looking at some of the facial hair on some of these young men that are under 18. And give me a birth certificate, somebody, because there's no way somebody under 18 should have the Grizzly Adams beard like that. Look up your 70s TV if you don't know that reference. Riley's obviously a really good player. He's wearing the All-Australian representation hat. Looks like we've gone for two. Sorry. I meant number 2 there. Riley. I think it's encroachment. We'll wait and see. False start on the offense. Frustrating if you're New South Wales. Again, penalties are just killing them. You got to stay disciplined, guys. You're down by 14. You want to win this game. You can't be shooting yourselves in the foot. Oh, again. Nothing makes you more frustrated as a coach than this silly mistakes. So you're seeing New South Wales call a timeout, and I'm sure his players are getting an earful right now. And he's saying to him, look, guys, we are shooting ourselves in the foot here. We are the ones costing us, not them. We are. And if we can eliminate our own penalties, then we're at least 14-7 on our way to trying to tie this game up. So if you're the coach, you're telling them it's not them, it's us. Riley looks left, throws, got a man, but it's incomplete. You can see it's just a simple out route, but the ball looked a little bit underthrown. He did not have pressure either, so he had the time. Second down. Drops back, looks, doesn't see anybody, evades one rush, evades the second one, and he's eventually brought down in the backfield, loses the ball, but luckily New South Wales is aware and jumps on the loose ball. That's the hard one. Third down and long. So they decide rather than risking it, they run the ball, just get a short gain, and New South Wales is obviously playing the field position game because they've got another 20 yards still to go, 15 yards to go. Brought down by number 2, Owen Frodo Healy. Good punt. Brings them all out, and even better coverage. Nice coverage, New South Wales on that one. Jackson Willis with the takedown. Great punt. And Jackson just beats his man and says, I own you. And if you're just joining us, we are in game 2 of the National Under-18 tournament. We have 4 states being represented: South Australia, New South Wales, Victoria, and Queensland. This is the first Under-18 game between South Australia and New South Wales. And we've got a handoff to the little engine that could. Look at that. Number 3, Harry Sherwood. But we've got laundry in the backfield, folks. Another flag. Looks like this one could be coming back. Just a simple handoff, inside handoff to Harry Sherwood, who breaks through that front line and goes for a significant gain. But we've got a penalty on South Australia. So now both teams want to get in the act with these penalties, costly penalties, and it drives them back even farther, 15 yards. So instead of a 1st and 10, we now got a 1st and 25. Looks left. Nice catch. Oh, it looks like he fumbles the ball, stripped on him, and New South Wales gets it back. Number 7, New South Wales. Ofer Shani. Oh. Looks like he's got the ball, makes a football move, and just gets stripped. Turnover. Oh, South Australia. Devastating. Congratulations to Ofer Shani. Coming up with a clutch play. Just took it out of his hands. So now New South Wales has the ball very deep into South Australian territory on the 10-yard line. We'll wait and see here what the refs are trying to figure out. Well, the teams are ready to play, but the refs are not. Riley, the Rocket, looks right, can't find anybody, evades the tackle, runs up the sideline, and eventually gets knocked out of bounds after a gain of about 4 yards or so. So it looks like we're going to have 2nd and 5, so that we're not quite in a goal-to-go situation. So they can pick up a new set of first downs. Second down. Fake the handoff. Another flag. Rolls left. Doesn't see anybody. Let's see what this flag is. Not sure what that was on. Offsides, defense, Sharks. Number 55, EJ. Loca. Aloka, Ioka, Aloka. Second in inches. Riley fakes a handoff, rolls right, throws right, and he's got it in for a New South Wales touchdown. Congratulations. Look at this. He just throws a dart, and he toe taps it in. Gabriel, I like to bring the wood. Well done. And the kick is up, and it is no good. No good. So we couldn't quite get that kick in. So that gives us South Australia 14, New South Wales 6. Their second score, their first one that counts from the penalty. So you're seeing South Australia realize they are going to be in for a dogfight, ladies and gentlemen. There's the kick. Deep into the end zone. Number 3 brings it back out, dances around the sideline, breaks a couple tackles, and he's finally brought down. D'Artagnan. Wyman. All right, let's see if South Australia can make something happen here on this with 8 minutes left. The give is to Frodo. Number 2, Owen Healy with the weaving, the juking, and the jiving. That man has some vision. Look at this run. He just realizes going right was not going to give him anything, so he went cut back against the grain and just became an athlete. In motion. The give is again to the running back who gets contact in the backfield. Not much you can do there when you're hit behind the line of scrimmage. Seven minutes left in the second quarter. Second down. Gives a snap, again up the gut. And he again manages to get himself a first down. New South Wales is going to have to come up with an answer for that. Oh, he's slightly short. Inches short, I think. Third down. Still maintain the shot. They're throwing it on 3rd and short, and it works. Wow, some daring play calling there. And they pays off for them. So the typical response would be on a 3rd and short, 3rd and inches like that, you're going to run the ball. But they don't. They go against type, and they get the first down. So you see South Australia is here to play, folks. And they're not going to play this by the book. We're going to do whatever it takes to win. Drops back, threads that in there to number 12. Angus bringing the beef, McDonald. Riley is not afraid to throw that into traffic, and he did, and he did it well. Got pressure, throws it incomplete. And another flag. We'll see if that's a late hit. Threw it to William Short, the man who caught the one of the touchdowns earlier. He had the pressure right in his face. Well, maybe not right in his face, but he's still. Oh, that's 2 plays ago. Oh, looks like a face mask against New South Wales. Oh, no. Yep. There we go. Half the distance to the goal. Automatic first down. So we're about 1st and 5. Quick pass over to the left side, incomplete. Dropped by number 17, intended for Hudson Tibet. Here we go, and the give is to Frodo up the middle, and he slips on that ring, becomes invisible, and grinds it down. Oh, it didn't quite give him the touchdown. You can see this. Look at that. That is some serious movement. Lunges for, gets it down to about the 2-yard line or so. You can see from our end zone camera. The refs are having a discussion with South Australia. Obviously, there was a 5-yard penalty on South Australia, so that gets pushed back. Again, quick pass to Riley. Excuse me, Owen. From Riley. Oh. Well, you give me 5, I'll give you 5, all right? Can we just avoid the penalties, gentlemen, and just keep playing? Second down again. Looks, takes the ball. He's going to walk into the end zone untouched. There you have it, folks. Number 9, Riley Stewart. In for the touchdown. And that puts South Australia up. Right now, 20, hoping to be 21-6. The kick is up. And it is good. 21-6. South Australia. So we've got about 3 minutes left, 3.5 minutes roughly left in the game. Yep. Looks like a water timeout. For the officials. And we will take a quick break and be right back. All right, water break is over. Teams are coming back out onto the field. It's not cricket, so it's not a true water break. We've got 4:38 left in the second quarter. South Australia up 21-6, kicking it off. This is the first of the under-18 games, the first of 3 games that each team will play. Today, Sunday, is the first games. Wednesday will be our second games, and then next Saturday will be the final game. So these teams are here all week. And guess what? I'm here all week, which means you're here all week. There we go. All right, it's going to be New South Wales ball on about the 21-yard line. Again, this score is much closer than, or the game is much closer than the score would indicate. It's 21-6. New South Wales did have one score called back, a touchdown called back because of a penalty. And the name of this game so far has been penalties. Lots and lots of penalties. If you're both coaches in that second half, you want to clean that up. So my halftime message is get it figured out, boys. Handoff left side, breaks it around. Evades a couple tackles. Gets driven out of bounds with a significant tackle. Number 8 on the carry for New South Wales. Kel Elam Purcell. Handoff, left side, around the tackle. For a gain of about 5-6 yards. Low snap, holds it, rolls right, tries to evade one tackle, but can't quite do it. If he could have evaded this tackler, he might have had a little bit of room to get outside, but there was no way Angus was going to let him get out of his grasp. So we got 2.5 minutes. Clock is running. Throws it left side, incomplete. So it looks like we are at 2 minutes, 10 seconds, I think is the official clock. Inside handoff, and he just runs right into the tackler. We got 2:03 left on the clock. That's the commissioner calling. So South Australia has the ball. See if they can add to their score here. They had a turnover on downs, New South Wales did. Give the inside handoff to number 3. Oh, D'Artagnan. Wyman on the carry. And it looks like we got a timeout for South Australia. Nope, sorry. I just saw Coach walking out on the field, assumed it was a timeout. .157 on the clock, second down. Gives a pitch outside to D'Artagnan. D'Artagnan doesn't really have anywhere to go on that one. Looking left, throws it into the flat, complete. Number 8. William Short, who caught a touchdown earlier, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Looks deep. He's got a man open. Throws it up. 50-50 ball, and he catches it. He comes in for the touchdown. Oh, my. Oh, my. Mama, that had some mustard on it. Look at that. That was a deep ball. It looked like it went right through the hands of the defender, and oh my, he had some air on that. Jumps up and high points that thing like you want him to as a receiver. Comes down with it and goes into the end zone. Look at that. That's a touchdown that's going to feature on the highlight reels. Extra point is up and good. There you go, folks. 28-6. Again, 4th and short, and what does SA do? They break type and go deep. Look at this pass again, folks. So good. If you're Riley Stewart, you are having a heck of a game. He's got plenty of time. He just winds up. We're talking a 40-yard throw almost. And the man, just 2 of them, and he high points that thing and pulls it in. What a grab. Put that on your socials. This is why this game is so amazing. And we're grateful for Gridiron Australia for putting this on. We're grateful for everybody that's watching it online. Thank you for your comments. And we encourage everybody, as we go into this We're about to go into the second half. Please stay in tune. Share the link. Football is a great game with an even better community. So let's support each other and help this great game grow, not only here in Queensland, but all across Australia. That's why we're here. You may or may not have figured it out, but I'm not exactly a local. But this is my home. And I'm proud to call Australia home, and it's one of the best places to watch football, especially these under 18s. And you can see Riley the Rocket thought about pitching the ball and decided not to. Kept it. And let's see if that's going to run out the clock or not. So they're giving him the first down. And then I'm assuming, did they call timeout? I don't know how the clock could. There's your half. Okay. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So at our halftime score, we've got South Australia 28, New South Wales 6. We're going to be back here shortly for the second half, so buckle up, Buttercup. It's going to get good. You are looking live at the about to be the third quarter of the South Australian Sharks versus the New South Wales under 18 football tournament. This is game one for both tournaments. My name is Brad Cummins. Welcome back. If this is the first time tuning in, this is the first game from the national tournament. We say national. Unfortunately, we don't have all the states and territories represented, but we do have New South Wales, we have South Australia, we have Victoria, and obviously we have Queensland, which is where we are playing this. Right now, we have a score of South Australia 28, New South Wales 6. I encourage you, share the link, pass this on, and away we go. So it's going to be New South Wales ball looking to get some momentum going. They really, you heard me say it a lot in the first half. If you weren't here with us in the first half, there's been lots of penalties on both sides. New South Wales has been really hurt by them. They had a touchdown called back, and that drive ended unsuccessfully. So really it should be at least 12-28 or some iteration thereof. So if they can just eliminate the penalties, then they'll be in a much better spot. And we've got looks like my view got blocked there for a second, but it looks like a handoff up the middle. And oh my, I would not want that young man laying on top of me. Oof. New South Wales is led by a dynamic quarterback, Riley Taylor, number 2, plays for the All-Australia team. Keeps the ball around the end and picks up a decent chunk of yardage. Looks like he's going to be, got himself a first down and more. So both teams are able to move the ball here, and if New South Wales can just capitalize on Riley's arms, he is a true dual threat quarterback. But they need to be able to kind of keep this Sharks defense honest, be able to pass the ball a little bit more efficiently downfield. Rolls left, throws, and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Gives the ball, handoff around the right side, breaks one tackle, keeps his legs moving, and look at that guy go. 23 says, I will not be denied. That was an effort in toughness. Isaac Maraki, whatever, Isaac, you did a good job. Isaac M. That is some tough running. Of course, up here, boys typically play a lot of rugby, so they're used to the contact, whereas down in South Australia, it's not a big rugby place. It's more of an AFL hub, which, I mean, look, you know, AFL is great and all, but Riley rolls left against the grain, throws it, and he gets it complete. Number 17, Gabriel Wood. Those two have a special connection. And you can tell they're comfortable with each other. So, which brings up a 2nd and short. The handoff, but he bounces. He gets bottled up and bounces it outside and picks himself up a nice gain. Good run there. He just runs into a stone wall and quickly decides to bounce it back outside and picks up some really nice yardage. Good run by New South Wales. Riley drops back, looks left. He's got a man open, and he completes it for the touchdown! New South Wales! It's in! Call confirmed. There you go, folks. And just like that, we are 28-12. New South Wales comes back out of the halftime and says, let's go. Nice pass by Riley. Just has all day, no pressure whatsoever in the pocket. One-on-one coverage to the left, and great catch. Couldn't quite get the number on that one from my viewpoint on who caught that, but we go for the 2-point conversion. Riley rolls right, throws it in. It's in the end zone, complete. All right, folks, 14-28. Congratulations, New South Wales. And here is the touchdown pass again. And you can see it's just a great job. I believe is that number 10? Elijah Blankenship. Forgive me if that is not you, Elijah. Well, I'm sure you'd love to have that credit anyway. But nevertheless, that is a great turn of events for New South Wales. They did exactly what they needed to do. They come back out of halftime. I was over on the New South Wales sideline at half, and I could hear the players talking to each other rather emphatically, employing themselves. They knew they were in this, and that the scoreboard was closer than what it was showing. Sharks receive the kick. Bring it up. Oh, if number 17 for New South Wales, Gabriel Wood, does not make that tackle, we could have been seeing 6 on that. He brings it outside, or at least it would have been a whole lot more gain. All right, so this is South Australia's first opportunity with the ball in the second half. They were very balanced with their play calling and the players who they gave it to. There's no one person dominated, but you've given the ball to number 2, Owen Frodo Healy, and he again is just carving up this defense. We've got an injured South Australian on the field, which is not looking good. He's one of their better players. See what happens here. You can see this run. It's a nice run by Owen Healy. And he's been doing it. He has had a number of those chunk gains. Which South Australia has been really relying on. All right, so number 54 is not putting any weight on that, which is not good. We do not like to see that. So Jordan Roberts, offensive lineman, is being helped off. He probably just got rolled up by somebody else. So let's hope that he's okay. He's obviously a very good player for them. And let's just hope that, like we say, it's just not a high ankle or anything worse. You got to be prepared for this type of thing, so his backup is going to come step in. We'll see if New South Wales sends some pressure over the top. The give is to the mighty Munchkin, number 3 for South Australia, who breaks 1 tackle, breaks 2 tackles. He could go all the way. The mighty Munchkin does it. Number 3, D'Artagnan Wyman. Oh no, we've got flags on the field though. Let's see, hopefully this is not brought back. The refs are trying to figure out what has gone on here. A little bit of argy-bargy. We'll We'll give you the details as soon as we can figure it out. In the meantime, let's hope it doesn't take away from this amazing run. D'Artagnan says all for one and one for all, and breaks a couple tackles on this, stays on his feet, and just flat out outruns everybody down the sideline. Congratulations to you, sir. I just hope it stands, but typically when you see a flag in that vicinity, it's an illegal block, a blindside block, which can be very dangerous, but we don't want to conject. There you go, offsetting penalties against both teams. It counts. So there you have it, folks. Both teams get the penalties and therefore are good. The kick is up and it is good. Congratulations, D'Artagnan Wyman. You just scored yourself a touchdown. You can see all it takes is him breaking that tackle, and then he purely outruns everybody else up the sideline for the score. So now we have ourselves a score of 35-14. And you've seen this from South Australia. These long, explosive plays have been what has really served them well in this. Here we go. New South Wales. There's the handoff around the left side. Oh. Nothing doing. So they really got to get this passing game going, because you're seeing South Australia creep closer and closer on that little line of scrimmage. Riley rolls it out of the pressure to his left side. And he's a right-handed quarterback, folks. So rolling to his left is a tough ask if he is going to actually be able to try and throw anything. So for him being able to do that and find success, it is a challenge. Obviously, he's using his legs there. But you're forcing a quarterback to roll to an unnatural side. So if you're right-handed, you want to be able to roll to the right, and vice versa. So when you are a right-handed quarterback and rolling left, that is a hard position to be able to throw from. You're seeing the South Australian defense rotate quite a bit, where you're seeing what we call the cornerbacks, the guys that are covering the wide receivers, the ones that catch the ball. A lot of times they're bailing back right before the ball is snapped. So they're giving the quarterback one look, because when the quarterback comes to the line of scrimmage, they have an idea of what they want to do. I always taught my quarterbacks, if you can, let's just narrow the field down, half the field, based on the coverage that's dictated to you. But when the defense rolls like that, or bails out is what we call it, it changes what you can and can't do. So it's just a disguise technique, and South Australia is doing a pretty good job of it at this level especially. Not there. All right, so we've got a 3rd and short. So your priority here has to be getting that first down. I think we've got, no, we don't have a delay of game. I think it's a uniform malfunction, I think. Okay. Irrespective, it's a penalty against New South Wales. Again, it's been their bugaboo. We've got 3rd now and 5.5. We only got 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Play clock, sorry, not playing basketball. 8. They got to get this play off. Bumbled snap on the ground. This isn't the NFL, so if your knee is on the ground when you pick it up, the play is called dead. You can't just pick it up if your knee's on the ground. So you can see there, he's on the ground, picks it up. That means it's a dead ball. So now instead of, 2nd and inches, it's now 4th and 10. So that's what we're talking about with the miscues from New South Wales. If they can eliminate that kind of stuff, they are for sure in this game. Ooh, that's a bad punt. We've got guess what? Another flag on the play. This time, we've also got a New South Wales player down, number 68, Isaac Elderwich. Elderwich. You're going to see the New South Wales trainer attend to Isaac. Hopefully he is all right. And while he's doing that, the coaches are going to have words to both their players. So there you have a penalty on the Sharks. 5 yards, still remains 4th down. But this is a case where I sound like a broken record here, but it's the truth. If New South Wales can clean up their act, then they're marching down the field, and that penalty, theoretically, you know, would get them in a position. Maybe they go for it, but when you've been backed up twice like that, once through a penalty, once through a bad snap, you're not going to be successful here. So the score is much closer than, or the game is much closer than the score, rather. There's the snap. There's the kick. Mr. Wood sends that one deep. Looks like it's going to come out to the 20-yard line. Goodness me, we're just getting blowing a gale over here. Luckily, these tent pegs are down. Otherwise, we'd have some problems. Speaking of problems, New South Wales has got to get this figured out if they want to get back in this game. Second and 10. Gives it to the mighty Munchkin, who runs over on the right side, gets up a couple yards. D'Artagnan brings up a 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. Tries, goes around the left side. He evades 3 tacklers, but he can't do it all himself. Oh, goodness me. Another flag coming in. You can see there, he's doing everything he can, but he's only one man. Oh, looks like the flag is waved off. And we've got a kick deep back to number 7, who brings it up around the right side. Gets them into South Australia territory. So good field position for New South Wales as Ofer Shanny does a good job of getting his team ready. New South Wales, again, nothing doing. Riley Taylor, they're just faking the handoff, and then he's pulling it, is what we say, and trying to just run around the edges, but it's not working. You see South Australia has just got it dialed in. Specifically, Owen Healy is a force on offense and defense. Looks back, throws into open space, finally completes the ball downfield. So it gets a gain of 10 yards, but they were behind the sticks by about a yard, so it's going to bring up 3rd and inches. When we come back in the 4th quarter. So right now the score is South Australia 35, New South Wales 14. When we come back, we will be at the final quarter of today's 2nd game. We'll be back. All right, we are back, and New South Wales is ready to roll here. 3rd and short, just across the midfield. We've got a flag. Looks like it's going to be a free play. He's going to throw it downfield. 50-50. No. All right. They let that play go because it looked like it was going to be offsides on the Sharks, and pass intended for Chase Rowland. You can see the players didn't quite know what to do. They're just standing around. And so Riley just chucks that thing up like a wounded duck. And nobody can come down with it, though. If you're new to this game, I promise you, this is not the normal pace of the game. The stop and starts in this game has been pretty extraordinary. I won't say egregious, but it's getting there. The refs are doing a great job. It's just that there's been so many mistakes by both teams. And it's an inside handoff to a big boy. Oh, he just loses his footing. Otherwise, he could have had some even more significant yardage. But it doesn't matter because he gets the first down. So you're seeing Isaac Marakai, number 23, gets the first down. Drops back, doesn't see anything, rolls to his right, throws it, but it looks like it was a worm burner, so nope, incomplete. And it's an inside handoff to number 23. Isaac breaks a couple tackles. He keeps going. Does he get all the way in? He does! Touchdown, Isaac! Well done, New South Wales. There you go. Just when they were on borderline of things getting out of hand, it doesn't. And they come back and they make it a ball game. Look at this run, ladies and gentlemen. He just breaks through a couple arm tackles. You almost thought he was going to go down there, and he lunges in for the touchdown. So they're going to set up. They're going to go for two. Fakes a handoff, rolls right. He's got a man open in the corner, decides to take it himself, and he does, in for the touchdown 2-point try. There we go. Good job. The conversion is good. We've got 22-38. There you have it, folks. Exciting ball game. New South Wales is bringing the energy. They're not letting this thing get out of hands reach. SA can't take any time off. They've got to keep this thing going. There's your return up the middle. Brings it out. The Sharks will have the ball about the 30-yard line. This is way too early. If you're the Sharks, way too early to try and run out any clock. You've got to just make the most of it. Play your normal football. You're not trying to be cute or anything like that. This wind, though, is a factor. 3 receivers to the wide right. Pressure coming around the right-hand side. And you're seeing it. Riley Stewart is having to be an athlete there. And he had a man barreling down on him. Couldn't escape it and just had to get upfield and try and turn that into some positive yardage. And he does. And he gets a couple yards out of it. There's the snap, gives it to, there we go, number 2, and he breaks it into the open field, and he's finally brought down. Looks like he's brought down by his face mask. Owen Healy gets a significant run. Man, he is a good ball player. Owen comes out. So not only does he get a good chunk run, but he's going to get another 15 yards tacked on to the end of the play. Here we go, first down for the Sharks. Oh, and he is just brought down into the backfield by number 54. Zach Castre says, not on my field. Second and 13, drops back, looks right, has a man deep, cannot connect it. Pass intended for number 1, Jesse Paul. Brings up a critical third down. You got to think this deep into the territory. That's 4-down territory. Riley's got pressure, throws it right. Pretty ball, but nobody there. Guess what? We've got flag on the field. Let's see what happens. Takes a shot. Wow. So it looks like we've got a penalty. Against New South Wales, keeps the drive alive. One mistake after another, after another, after another, and it's an automatic first down for the Sharks. Just when New South Wales thinks they might be able to get a stop, get back in this game, make it a one-score game, they just shoot themselves in the foot. Toss left. We've got a pitch to Frodo, who takes the ball up the guts. He's not afraid to run up that middle. Looks like Owen Healy is again just will not be denied. And if he has any type of space, he's doing a great job of capitalizing it. We've got a New South Wales player down at the moment. So he had contact in the backfield, just runs through it, runs through a second tackle, and it's the third tackle, and then it takes a host of players. And it looks like the gentleman for New South Wales who was the second one in on that tackle, got the worst of it. So you're seeing him on his knee. So this is our second game of 3 on the day for the national tournament. The next game following up will be Victoria versus Queensland. I can guarantee you, folks, you do not want to turn away for this next match. It is going to be epic. These two programs are probably the two best programs, or the most consistent, deepest programs in all of Australia. So you're going to see a first-class heavyweight matchup. Here we go. First and goal. The give is to Riley, who fights. Waiting for a signal, and we've got it. Touchdown. Look at that, South Australia. Again, they are just running it down their throats, ladies and gentlemen. And we've got 8 minutes, 22 seconds left. And this is an impressive run. It's, again, it's what you would expect from Riley. The kick is down. It is up and good. So there you go. 42 to 22. We've got ourselves a 3-score ball game. So New South Wales has got some ground they need to cover. If they want to get back in this, they're going to have to score and score quickly. These running backs for South Australia can't be denied, but we can't emphasize enough that they're not able to run the ball if that line is not doing them favors. And so far, that offensive line for the South Australian Sharks is winning the battle. You got to feel good if you are down. Drops to his left, throws downfield's got a man, 50-50 ball, and it's batted down by number 10, Levi Banks. Says, are you not entertained? Nice job, Levi, on batting that ball down. Low snap. Oh, and he's hit from the backside. Riley. Owen Healy, just comes in off that right edge. Maybe we'll see it on the replay. And just lits him up in the back. Just from his blind side. Oh. Next thing, coach just needs to teach that hack You go for that arm, cause the fumble. Come down with the chop, but fantastic. Just comes in untouched off the edge. Riley had no chance on that one. Fakes the rugby pitch and is knocked down on the ground because of penetration, and that was 4th down, folks. So now we're turning the ball over. South Australia has it, 7 minutes left, up by 3 scores. So the game is pretty much in hand. Now you just don't want to do anything silly. And to give New South Wales a chance. Sometimes near the end of the games, things get a little loosey-goosey with players thinking it's already over. You've got some South Australia players who just kind of forget some simple assignments, but they're young men, they're growing, they're learning, they'll figure it out. And there's the handoff to the mighty Munchkin, and he breaks 1 tackle, breaks 2 tackles. D'Artagnan says all for one, one for all, and I'm going to take this. Another New South Wales player down on the ground, number 67. Look at this guy. He is punching above his weight like you wouldn't believe. Well done to him. While he's getting fixed up, we'll just take a quick break. And we're back here as the injured New South Wales player is coming off the field. Ready to go. Riley doesn't have anybody to his left, so he scrambles to his right. I just love having both quarterbacks named Riley. It's so convenient. Goodness me, this wind is causing havoc. Six and a half minutes to play. The clock is running. first down. Pitch left. Number 2, Owen Healy on the carry. I was talking to the South Australian coaches, and they were just simply talking about, in terms of their philosophy, is, hey, let's just keep it simple, but what we do it well. And you're seeing that play out here. It's nothing extremely dynamic. They're handing it off left, right, pitching it left, right, and they'll sprinkle in the occasional pass. But when you're getting 7, 8, 9, 10 plus yards a carry, you don't have to be super dynamic or pretty. Again, another South Australia first down. The clock is getting chewed. This New South Wales defensive line looks a little undersized compared to the South Australian line. Inside handoff again. There's a big boy. Now they're trying to strip it. Oh, yeah. Number 20, Murray Hindi, taking the ball for the Sharks and running it. Number 55 for the Sharks is subbing himself out. Inside handoff again. He may not be the most fleet of foot, but he's going to get you yardage. Murray Hindi again with the carry. They're just basically, I think they know that this game is in hand and they want to keep guys fresh. Well, if I'm giving an MVP out in this game so far, it's to this Sharks O-line. As a unit, they're doing everything that they need to. Some of their technique is pretty woeful, but hey, it's juniors. You can work on that. Another first down. Clock keeps ticking. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left in the ball game. Don't go away, folks. The main event is coming up between your Victorians versus Queenslanders. It's going to be a dynamic battle. And he's touched in the backfield, but he will not be denied. Touchdown, Murray! It's not just a river running down your throat. Let's go. Except we've got a flag. Murray says, "Don't take my glory away." So it looks like they did. So they count it as a touchdown. Goes in the books as a touchdown. Murray is happy about that. The kick is up. It is good. No, sorry. No good. No good. So there we go, folks. 48-22, South Australia. 3 minutes and 4 seconds left in the ball game. Kickoff coming. And here we go. The South Australian kickoff is going out of the end zone. So we are going to have ourselves a touchback. Hey, folks, we're glad you're here, and we are here all week. So this is day 1 of 3 days worth of football. Next set of games will be on Wednesday at roughly 8:30, 11:30, and 3:30 again. And then the following next weekend on Saturday as well, 8:30, 11:30, and 3:30. Please share the link, spread the word, support American football. Get some people excited that you may not watch it normally. And we had a last-minute line change. So several of the Sharks were not ready to go. Coaches are not going to be happy about that. But New South Wales still can't take advantage of it. Shannon Smith is rumbling, bumbling, stumbling onto the field and manages to end up making a tackle anyway, even though he's late to the party. Number 8 with the carry for New South Wales, Kel Elam. If you're New South Wales, or really if you're both teams, you just want to be able to get out of this game now from here on out. You just want to be able to get out without any injuries. That's your goal from here on out. Going forward, if I'm New South Wales, you got to develop a little bit more of a downfield passing game. They're just too one-dimensional. South Australia, they've done it well. They've managed to move the ball down the field whenever they've been asked to. So they've looked good. They are going to have a real test for them on Wednesday when they come up against Victoria, I believe. So that'll be a little bit more of a litmus test, I think. But you got to hand it to this coaching staff. They have got these guys prepared. Lee Rayner, head coach, has done a fantastic job, as he always does. Oh, and he's getting pressure in the backfield. He evades it to the right, and he scrambles out of bounds. Looks like he picks up about 9 yards or so. But one of these things that if I'm the New South Wales, I got to focus on is this snaps are low every time. He is picking them up off the ground every time. and it's hurting them. Because when a quarter... Oh, jeez. Another penalty on New South Wales, marching them back. If I'm New South Wales, I got to work with my center on getting those snaps up off the ground. Because as a quarterback, if I'm having to dip my eyes and pick up the ball off the ground on 80% of my snaps, then I can't really read the field. I want my eyes up so that that snap is automatic so I can see what's coming at me. Otherwise, his decision-making time is just cut in half. See, there we go. He's able to at least stay in the pocket. Nothing eventuated for him. But that's more of a clean snap. Got a nice punt for New South Wales. It's going to go out of bounds about the 25, 27-yard line. Let's see if they just go into victory formation here, or if they try and keep the pedal to the metal and create even more momentum going in. We'll see. I'm of the mindset you should kneel it out, but sometimes teams get a little hungry. Takes the snap, gives it to the mighty Munchkin, who evades tackles. 1, 2, and runs himself out of bounds. Number 3, D'Artagnan. Wyman on the carry. So you're seeing him get chunk yardage as well, folks. Not sure if he needed to run out of bounds on that one. We maybe could have kept the clock going. But I understand. You try and tell a young man, no, don't do that. They'll get flustered. There's a snap, give to D'Artagnan. Breaks a couple tackles, breaks another tackle, breaks 3 tackles. The mighty Munchkin is going to be knocked down. Oh, look at that, folks. Well, it looks like we're going to have a penalty, though. Holding on the offense, coming back. Oh. He almost was able to get it in there, but you saw him get knocked out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. But alas, no chance. So we've got ourselves 1 minute, 9 seconds. They are not kneeling it out. They are giving the ball. Looked like that one. That one goes back to number 20, Murray. We're under a minute. We've got 48-22, your Sharks. So it's been a little while since they have looked this good at the national stage. And ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a ball game. Final score, South Australia 48, New South Wales 22. Do not tune away. Come back. Stay. Keep it on there because we've got ourselves a main event coming up, Victoria versus Queensland, 2 of the heavyweights in Australia. Looking forward to it. Thank you for joining us. My name is Brad Cummins, and I will be back. See ya.